Well, hello there, and welcome back to another stream of 7 Days to Die. We are almost at... I knew I was going to do this. Right when I came back, I heard that buzzing sound, and I was wondering what it is, and then I realized right underneath these floorboards, I have a turret that is looking back and forth. So it's almost time for the release. We don't have an exact day, but we know it's supposed to be sometime in the month of May. So it could be like tomorrow or it could be next week, but we're not entirely sure on the exact day when we will be getting an update to the game. And that update is going to be... Let's go ahead and take her down. That update is going to be Alpha 21. There was recently a stream on Twitch by the game devs, the Fun Pimps, the creators of this game. They showed off a couple of the new things that are going on with the game. But essentially, the way the game works is if you have a saved game or a world or a server based in a previous alpha, once it gets updated, you can no longer access that world, which kind of stinks, but essentially you can just choose not to update your game, and then you can continue playing on this world. But then you're missing out on all the new things. And I think what we're going to try to do, I don't know if it's going to work out the way I want it to, but we're going to try to get in touch with some other players once Alpha 21 opens up and see if we can get on a public server. Because yeah, it's fun to survive the horde by yourself, but the amount of possibilities, it goes almost infinite once you add some more players in. Because then, rather than going out and scavenging during the day and building your base during the night, you can essentially set up foraging parties, and you can have one player basically focus on taking down zombies. Say you're looting a city. All throughout the streets, there's going to be zombies spawned in, and they can basically surprise you at any turn if you're not ready for them. But if you have a group, one person can go in and start looting houses, and another person can just patrol the streets and take on the auto-spawned-in zombies before they can cause any damage to your teammates. Come on, we'll get him. Jeez. Whenever I play on my other account on here, I have different weapons. I don't have a crossbow on the other. I'm working with a bow and arrow, so I always jump back and forth and end up losing the feel for using a bow versus a crossbow, and vice versa. Like, I get the curve of it somewhat. It's Chelso in the chat with the stinky cheese. I get the curve of it mostly, but obviously the crossbow, of course, is going to break right now. Why wouldn't it? There we go. He sees that I'm here. There we go. And my bike slides all the way down the hill. Why not? Okay, so I put those blocks in the front of the house to show that I've already been there, so I'm not going to bother stopping and trying to loot the place. I'm not going to attack the elk, because we're basically running on fumes for the rest of this playthrough. I'm not really looking to expand too much. I do want to get over to the trader. This is a nice little town here, though. I'll have to remember to come back here. Oof. This is going to be a tough one to hit. Got her. But essentially, I am going to mark on the map. Oh, can't do anything with those. God, what was I saying? Nurse zombie jumped my arrow, and now she's in the water. Not worth chasing her. I want to get to the trader, but it's not like super imperative that I'm building up for another horde night, because I'm not sure we're going to experience one. This is kind of like, it might be a farewell to this server, or we might have another week with it. And that's basically based on the game devs said in May of 2023 they would be releasing Alpha 21. But they didn't give an exact date. So it might be like the 30th of May. Oh, hi, friend. It might be like the 30th, or it might be like tomorrow. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have another day with this server. I mean, if we do, that'd be really cool. But if we do, we're gonna end up probably making it to a horde night. I think I usually end up doing like a day and a half or 2 days every stream. I think it's usually like just about 2 days for every stream. So technically we could end on a horde night if the server lasts another week. But if it doesn't, I think I'm going to reach out to some players on servers, and maybe we'll do something like a private server of like 3 or 4 people, or we go into a mass server, and just kind of like, I don't think I want to go into like a PvP server. I don't think I'm good enough at the game yet to handle actual players, since I've only been handling zombies so far. Ooh, I did not even see her. That was a little terrifying. Oh, I think we're riding straight into a city. Yeah, that's a straight up city right there. Which, cities aren't terrible. In my other game, I actually spawned right outside of a city. The other game I'm running is a random generated seed, rather than the Navzigane base map. Let's see what it's called. Dyersville. I knew it was going to be something ironic. Well, there we go. So in cities, you're going to have some stronger zombies spawning in. Like, you got bikers. You can have... I saw one type of enemy that I don't know. Oh, A21 is Alpha 21. It is the newest update. They do, there's basically like, you have Alpha 20, and then it's Alpha 20.1, 20.2, and it goes all the way up to, usually 20.9, and that's just minor updates. And so if it goes to like Alpha, I did not mean to kill that chicken. Everybody saw he ran under my bike. Basically, I want to take the roads. I don't want to go in the woods just yet. 'Cause if for some reason I do have to come back here, I want a safe pathway. Basically, if I'm playing on this server, I am currently on Alpha 21. Sorry, Alpha 20. Which means there's certain models in the game of houses, of trees, of cars, of all that kind of stuff. And during each major update, it will reset all the maps, and the base map, which is called Navzigane, it's based out of a fictional town in, I think, Colorado or Arizona. Ooh, I don't have a gun on me. Bro? Alright. First off, ouchies. So I'm not going to attack a deer, because a deer is a non-hostile animal. But once we get into the tundra, I will absolutely attack a mountain lion, because even if I try to bike past it, it'll catch up to me. But essentially, if I am playing on Alpha 20 and my game is loaded in to show all these different houses, those houses might change the way they look and change the way they operate. Like, they might have different rooms, or the door might be located at a different spot. And that's all really important to the fear factor of the game. A lot of houses will be broken in one section, and that encourages you to basically go through like a wall or a window that the game developers want you to go through, and that's when the house will play out its haunted house like fashion. It's going to have zombies positioned around corners, and all of that kind of goes away if you decide to go a non-traditional route into the house. Say something like the front door is open, but you decide to, oh, that is a, are you a zombie bear or are you a regular bear? You're a regular bear. Oof. Alright, I don't know if this is high enough up. Okay, definitely not high enough up. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Ooh, he doesn't know. Get another hit. Oh, now he knows. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was not ready for that. Then we have a wolf here. The tundra is no joke. They go immediate. Oh, I started firing a shotgun. So he knows. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, they all kind of know. The tundra is probably maybe the most dangerous place. I know there's a burned section. It's like a burned down forest. That has some fire zombies in it. So I don't know if that would be considered more dangerous. But I mean, we've already seen the tundra has thrown a bear at us, a mountain lion, and a wolf. Not a dire wolf. I believe it's just a regular wolf. But still. Jeez, I keep getting sidetracked. If you are playing on a server that is based in Alpha 20, you will not be able to play on that server anymore once Alpha 21 is updated to your game. The reason for that is there are certain houses and certain locations in the game that will be basically destroyed. If say you had a base in a house that is part of the actual game, like the house I have as my base is a actual part of the game. It was a burned down house. If you use that as your base, when they update the game, it's going to reset that house, which means it's going to reset everything inside, which means you're going to lose all your progress, and suddenly you'll be on, like, I would be on day 38 with absolutely nothing and a horde night in 2 days. Alright, we made it to... It took us a couple hours to get all the way over here. Okay, I've never been to a place like this. I've never been to the secondary, I've never been to the secondary base. So I'm gonna explore all around it. We got a nice little watchtower. Nice little watchtower that leads into the next place. Yo! Okay, update. This place is worth coming to. Stone crossbow bolts. We'll make those. You know what? I'm gonna throw all my bones in there. Why do I still have... I don't have any stones. I used it all to make concrete. Okay. So this is a really cool kind of place. God, it's like throwing my scope up every time I fire. I'm gonna have to, like, shoot straight at him. Yep, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Alright, we explored all that. We'll go down here. You just casually have boars? You have a farm of boars? Got a little moat here. What are you? I believe it's a lumberjack. Yeah, they are just surrounding the place. Oh, they got target practice. Small ammo pile. Damn, this place is decked out. But you can't hurt them. Oh, you can. They are not considered. Oh, okay. Does it still? Okay, it still does that. I was gonna say, do they? Is it not like the others?
Something you want to buy or trade?
Trader Hugh. Ooh. I can break into his gun safe. Well, I'm not worried about the sounds outside.
I don't care what folks say about you in the wasteland. You're almost okay in my book.
Oh, what do they say about me? Explain why it's worth coming to someone who doesn't recognize what the heck all is in your inventory. Yeah, that's a lot. Let me see real quick. Basically, jeez, this is a lot. Okay, let me do an auto organize. So basically it's, you have a certain amount of space in your backpack. That's gonna carry everything that's not on your toolbar, which is on the bottom. Everything that's on your toolbar is essentially in your pockets. Everything in your inventory is basically in a backpack on your back. But there's no third-person view, so you'll never see it. All of this is farming things. You have all of your different ammunitions, whether you're using a crossbow, a shotgun, crossbow, or a pistol. There's a million different guns you can find in this game. All of your medicines, your food, your water, the game takes into account all of that. And then you have like upgrade materials, sand, cement, cobblestone. Wood is also used as a reinforcement item. And then you have things like feathers, leather, oil shale, testosterone extract. They're all different things that you can use for general crafting. And there's more things in this game than I can count that you can make. Do you have any jobs? All of this is going to be up here, so I don't think I want to take a job from him. But I definitely want to sell him some stuff. I had everything at the bottom here lined up for selling. So that's a little iffy. Let me see. 250. Yeah, oh, that's a lot. I will gladly sell all that leather. Yeah, other than that, I think I'm selling all these. Everything else can pretty much stay. Ooh, wasteland treasures. Found out honey is a natural antibiotic and cures most of the nasty infections you can get these days. Ooh, that is a way to... See, that's the thing. All of this is very close to it's all very good for a long run game. And now, yeah, it is time to move on. The fact that we don't know how long this game is going to be here, it's kind of sad, but we will end up playing the new version once it comes out, and we'll just have to start fresh from there. And then anyone who missed some of the earlier episodes of this, since I don't really upload this playthrough to... Why is there a boar out here? Are you the one I shot? Oh, they all got out. They all decided to head out. Sorry, bud, you can't come inside. Basically, if you haven't made it to any of the earlier streams, and this is your first one, I'm sorry. The server will not be around for very much longer, but there will be a new server popping up within, I believe, the end of the month. Wait, there's humans? There are only traders. Basically a hub for making currency a valid thing in this game. However, you can play this online, and if you do, there's basically other survivors that you can interact with, and they're actual people that are playing online. And some people who play this game make... Well, that was a hell of a combo sound right there. Okay, I'm gonna find out where these lumberjack zombies are, because this man is tearing up the side of this. There's another. But yeah, welcome to the tundra. Also, what did you mean by PvP? They're making it multiplayer? Basically, the way this game works is you can start a world, and that world is localized to your computer. Unless you decide to go on someone else's world that has become localized to the internet. If you do that, you can interact with anyone else who is playing on that server. And some people get really active servers. And so you can go on there and you'll find a good like 300 people playing on one server, and they'll amass a giant base. Geez, these lumberjack zombies are coming out of nowhere. But they'll basically, you'll have people star as like the head captain or whatever you want to call it of the entire server, and that's like a full-time job for them. And they basically manage the server, and sometimes there's going to be like goals for the server, which is like building the biggest base or getting to a certain day, and sometimes people just like play continuously on the servers to just like create a world for themselves and other players online. But then there's other servers that are strictly like, you are coming onto this server to test your skills against other people who intentionally want to fight other online people in this game. So if you're really used to like fighting zombies with a crossbow, and you're like, this is getting boring because you can tell all their patterns. If you go up against a person, some of that fare for a warm coat. Yeah, I definitely should be wearing some kind of duster just for some heat resistance and cold resistance. But I don't know. I just love the look of scrap armor. And if you wear a coat, it kind of covers it all up. Oh, we're about to ride through a cornfield. And of course, there's zombies going through the cornfield. Why weren't there? But yeah, there's people who, as they play long enough, they decide that actually, oh, I know that house. I know this farm specifically. One of my first times playing this game, I used to play it on Xbox when it was, I believe it was released on beta, back when I first got it. That house, that farmhouse, was one of my first bases, and I played with like 2 other people online. And we used to play like every day, and we built a base inside that farmhouse, and those 2 guys taught me most of what I know about this game. That was really nostalgic. But yeah, there's people who decide that they don't like fighting against zombies anymore, but they love the feel of the game and the feel of the combat in the game. So they go toe-to-toe with other players in the game who basically agree. They're like, alright, we've played it long enough. We want to, like, a fresh look at it rather than just pattern reading these zombies. Because depending on what zombie they are, they sway back and forth the same exact way every single time. The only time it's, like, varied is if they come up to a space where they have to jump, then it kind of throws you off a bit, or if you make them running. But those are things that, like, I don't want to I don't want to do PvP, and I don't want to do like always running zombies, because I'm not a masochist. So I'm not going to make my life hell on a game that I play to pretty much relax. It's basically just Minecraft with zombies for me. I don't want it to be like a zombie survival horror game. It kind of is, and it has a few jump scares when you like go exploring in a house. There's a mountain lion up to our right. We're gonna see if we can get past it. I think I'm okay. Now I have to ride through this tundra to get to my base. Yeah, I think it's taken an hour-ish to play a full day of this game, and there's a bear. Okay, we're gonna go a different way. We're not gonna go near the bear. We're smart. We're not gonna do that. No, we're okay. We're okay. Well, there's the town. Okay, and now we're out of the tundra. There's the town that we found. Okay, so we... Oh, jeez. We essentially set up a trade route. But we're not going anywhere near there with just a bike. That's when we need some type of gas-powered vehicle. Something that's not going to rely on my stamina, it's going to rely on resources. But yeah, we're essentially just going to go back to our house and drop off some stuff. Because we're fully loaded right now. We can't really go searching, even if we wanted to. But I'm wondering if maybe I should kind of just go with the flow. Even though it's going to be nighttime, I might as well just go for it and go exploring at night. We don't often do that, but then again, what's really the harm? We've got armor, we've got high health. I'll get something other than a shotgun. And if anyone... Is there a bike? Is there a bike helmet in your inventory? People die from not wearing bike helmets. I don't have a bike helmet, but I do have a scrap helmet that I'm wearing, which 100% will not cushion my fall and will probably impale some metal into my head. But no, I definitely don't have any cushioning on. Take a risk, an unnecessary risk. Yeah, I 100% will. I'll go drop off all my stuff. I don't know if I've raided this house to my left. It's a tiny little farmhouse. And it's kind of close. But I don't believe I've ever raided it. That could be, I mean, raiding inside of a house during nighttime is a terrible idea. But who knows? Maybe I should do it. But yeah, essentially the server will be going down within the month, unless there's some kind of extension, like they find a bug and they're like, hey, we can't release it until we fix that. But if everything goes according to plan, the server will be shutting down at least by the 1st of June. Or at most. Yeah, I think at most is the word I want to use there. At most by the 1st of June, if not earlier. But they haven't given an exact date. They just said May of 2023, and we're already on the 22nd of May. So I don't know how long we're going to have with the server, which means I don't know how long we're going to have with our base, and I don't know if we're going to make it to another Horde night, since we have to wait till day 40 for that. But I'm thinking, maybe for our next server, either we join someone else's or we make it a challenge. We'll do like Horde night every 2 nights instead of the standard 7 nights is so you can explore the game. You can go, if you need to, you can go like cross map and kind of just build like a tiny shelter for you to stay in at during the night. If you need that, you have the option. And then I don't have inventory to pick up my bike. If I wanted to decrease the amount of nights in between Horde nights, like I did with this server, because it's for Twitch, I wanted it to be a little bit more fast-paced. So I decided to do every 5 nights you'll have a horde night type of playthrough. And that's kind of been working out pretty well for this one. I play on the safe side. Do you play like the standard base map, or do you play like generated maps, like random seeds? Because I honestly, I like both. I started out on the standard map, because I was getting used to it. I was like, oh, there's all these like story points, and the way they have everything set up is like really comforting with the way Navzigane is set up. But then sometimes you're like, hey, I just want to see what happens when I random generate a map. And that's kind of what I've been doing for any like personal playthroughs that I do. Well, I really don't have anything in here that I can get rid of. Like, I've got the hazmat outfit on. Or I have the hazmat outfit, which will protect me from the radiation zone that I've been dying to go into. But I don't have... See, it says cold resist and heat resist, but it doesn't say anything about, like, radiation resist. But then on the description, it says it protects you from radiation. And so I'm wondering, like, is that actually true, or is that just the description? Because there's no actual radiation resistance stat in there, so I'm not sure. It's something I might want to check out. Oh, I was supposed to sell these scrap boots. That's what I was... Wait, why would I sell those scrap boots? I have level 4s. I need to take these, put all of my modifications on that one, and then wear these ones. And then these sell for 135 and stay down here. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself up when I auto-sorted everything, because I had everything sorted the way I needed it. Yeah, it's 19, it's almost 20. Yeah, 2000. So I'm not gonna be like going out anywhere just yet. I'm gonna at least upgrade the base. If I do end up, like, they decide to wait until the very last day of the month, we'll have another day with this map. And if so, I will spend that entire day setting up a base worthy of being protected for a horde night. But I mean, right now everything is cement, and I have a turret down here, so if any zombies decide to come in here, I'm going to have all of this lined up with spike traps, and then the turret will essentially take them out. The main issue with spike traps is it counts as an environmental kill, which means you don't get experience for it. But if you use the turret and the turret gets a kill, then you get experience for that. I believe those are the blocks on the inside there. That's a little weak point that I haven't taken care of yet, and I don't think I'm going to, but because I don't think anyone's able to get through there. Even spider zombies, they can kind of jump, Funny enough, in the beta version, they gave the spider zombies the ability to climb. So basically, if you had a base that was straight up, and you were kind of like a watchtower looking down, you would have spider zombies come up to this wall and just walk straight up. So there was a plan in place to build things around the outside of your house or your base to prevent them from climbing up. Because basically if they went over here and there's something there, they can't climb over it and then continue moving up. They have to have a straight shot. So they decided to take them out because it was a very easy workaround, and they instead decided to make the spider zombies kind of leap at you, which I feel like it's a total it's kind of a letdown, because you had this whole idea of, well, I'm safe if I make a square base, but then you had these special zombies that you don't notice until they show up one horde night, and they're all climbing up your base. And that requires you to do things like line your base with spikes or barbed wire, and it adds so much more to the feeling of like uneasy that you get from it adds so much more to the feeling of insecurity and general uneasiness that you're supposed to have from a zombie survival game. It kind of threw you for a loop the same way a zombie cop throws you for a loop. Oh, there's a zombie outside. Because you essentially have two different ways of looking at it. With a zombie cop, you have you can stay in your base and he'll attack for a little bit, and then he'll go up to the closest blocks to you and explode, dealing radius damage to all the blocks near you, and hopefully that paves the way for the other zombies to get towards you. But then if you're using like ranged weapons and you're out actively fighting zombies, you'll suddenly get hit by a ball of acid and not really know where it came from, and then you look down and you see a zombie cop and you're like, was that guy? And then he does it again, you're like, oh, and then you learn from that. It's kind of the same way with the spider zombies, and I feel like it's a really missed opportunity to give them something to surprise the player with. I don't think I want the pipe machine gun because I don't have a lot of ammo for it. I want a magnum, and I don't believe I can make one. Can I make one? I can make one, but I have to get a schematic for it. Yeah, I don't think I have. Is there any way I can level? Magnum Enforcer. I can craft it. Bartering with a 44 gun drawn gives you a better deal. I love that. Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't know how to actually find the schematics for it. I'm assuming I have to buy them, but buy them or find them, but I haven't found anything. But basically, I don't want something that's going to use 7.62 because I'll end up running out of ammo. So I'll take the pipe pistol, which just repairs with short pipes. So I'll take a few of these. And that'll be my weapon of choice. It's only got 6 shots. And then I have to reload like that, which is kind of a lot. Let's go ahead and, I guess, grill all the meat I have. Not really something I need to hold on to now. We'll eat that. I'm gonna throw the cement in here. Both the farming equipment in there. If I see a screamer zombie come over, I'll just use my pistol. Yeah, I want to build this up. I want to have hope that we're gonna have another night with this server. Oh. Yo. Yo. What? Why are there so many zombies here? And it's nighttime, so they're a little bit quicker. Oh, this is terrifying. But boy, is it great to have on the potentially last day. I don't know why so many zombies are spawned in right now. Like, there was no screamer zombie. But boy, is this a nice little farewell. Uh-oh. And that's a screamer. Oh, I'm not gonna get her, am I? Nope. Didn't get her. There's now... Boy, am I glad I... I'm glad I repaired my pistol when I did. I was not expecting this. That's another screamer. And that's a spider zombie. The ones that jump. Okay. I'm trying my best not to, like, run into my base. Because then they're all gonna die from, like, the spike traps. And it's hilarious that we were just sitting there laying down a bunch of them. I mean, I guess there's no one else? Thought that second screamer zombie shouted, which should have brought some more zombies in. I think like 5 more are supposed to spawn in, but I don't know where they went. Okay, still nobody. Well, that was fun. A little surprise get-together with a couple hordes of zombies. I don't know what was with that giant entourage. That was so many. All I heard was the shuffling of grass, and I looked over, and I was expecting to see, like, one screamer zombie just kind of running around a little bit. But it was an absolute train of zombies. That was nice. That was nice. Because there was a little bit of fear there. If one zombie hit me, I would have been stunned, and all the rest would have kind of pounced. So I'm glad I didn't try and fight with a shotgun. I would have been destroyed. If it were daytime, I could fight them with a shotgun, because I can still walk backwards faster than they can catch me. But at nighttime, they're in, I believe it's considered jogging speed. I didn't set them super fast. I didn't want them to be... I didn't want them to be to the point where I couldn't handle it at nighttime if I needed to. But I wanted to be there. I wanted there to be a little difference between going out in the daytime and the nighttime. It's a little bit of a threat. I mean, if they're all sprinting and one of them hits you and you get stunned from that, oh, you're dead. There's no coming back from that. But at least if they're jogging, you have a little bit of wiggle room. I know it's supposed to be like scary music, the piano playing, but it's kind of sad. I mean, this is a world that I've been playing on for over a couple months now, and there's been like a story behind it. And the fact that it's like we don't really get to choose that it's going away. It's a little melancholy. But we paved the way for the next server to come in and a new story to begin. Alright, yeah. I believe we're only gonna be... I'm gonna go explore that farmhouse, and we're gonna see if I've already raided it before. If I did, it was like one of the first things I did. But if I didn't, we'll be raiding it at nighttime. Which I don't know if it's going to be a huge deal. They'll be a little bit quicker. But I don't think I'm going to be raiding it for that long during the night. I think it's going to switch to day before we get super into it. I think it usually takes me like an hour and a half of in-game time to start making my way. Oh, don't slide all the way down. Come on, bike. I do like that because it's in motion, the wheels are still turning. It's kind of a cool feature. It's like it's actually sliding down the mountain. It's a cool moon sighting. Yeah. By the time I actually get over there, it's only going to be night for like 1 more hour. And I'll probably spend that hour just harvesting corn out of the front yard. I hear someone breaking something on the right of me. Oh, hi there. Okay. We're going up. Yeah, I don't see anyone at it. Let me see. The mailbox is empty. Oh, that's a bear. Okay. I know what to do here. Okay, 2 things. 1, we're gonna take out this guy first. Ooh, 2 bears. Okay. I think that's a zombie bear. Are you a zombie bear? No, you might be a regular. Let's take our double-barreled shotgun. We'll go. Oh god. If he breaks this, I'm dead. Alright, we're good there. Then we have the other one over there. And I kind of want to take him out. Well, if there's any zombies inside the barn... that's not how the pistols work in this game. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. There you go. Now you're running towards me. Yo, stop climbing. Stop climbing. That's not how this works. Oh my god. Not supposed to be allowed to climb. Completely broken the frame shapes underneath there. Boy, I'm making all the noise here. Am I okay now? I think I'm okay. Alright. Hunting knife. I have 2 bears here. I believe if you have a chemistry station, you can use testosterone extract, which you get from killing bears. I believe zombie bears have it too. I don't entirely know. But you can use that to make steroids, which is a item that you can use if you're at max inventory and you need more carrying capacity. It'll make you, I think it gives you like an extra 15 like slots, or not slots. It doesn't increase, yeah, there it's daytime. It doesn't increase the amount of things you can carry, but it increases the amount of things you can carry without being over encumbered. Okay. Yeah. That was a little risky. I was not expecting to see 2 bears. Especially, I mean, I know they spawn more often at nighttime, which is why I don't typically see them. But it's very strange that I saw. I don't think I've seen more than 1 in a episode. And the potentially last episode we play, and we have 3 bears all in 1 episode. I mean, granted, 1 was in the tundra, which is kind of a given. That's a more difficult terrain and biome in general. But it's just weird. Okay, so I was here, but I was definitely here before I learned the, where is my shovel? There it is. I was definitely here before I learned about harvesting resources correctly. Yes. Yep, because that should have been harvested. Alright, they got a little mine underneath here. Yep. Seems I went through this place. See, I don't know. I might find new stuff here. I don't know. I could find stuff that I left. Yeah, I'm sure when I first raided this farmhouse, I didn't have a lot of inventory space, so I was leaving most of the basic ingredients. Yep, coal, sandwich. I was probably getting a lot of the glass bottles and stuff like that. It's gonna be a bunch of paper. Yep, I know myself. Yep. wood resources. Ooh, there's supposed to be a dog here. Ooh. I found a wolf, not a dog. Hey. Hey, no. You come back and finish what you started. The heck kind of fight was that? Don't you go running up the mountain? There it goes. I didn't want to do that, but you started it, my dude. I mean, if you think about it, I'm really the victim here. I had a chicken try to commit insurance fraud on me. I got attacked by a wolf. This is not a good game for me. Wall safe had some stuff in it. I'll get rid of the murky water and take the monies. Upstairs. Paper. We'll just use that right away. Now there shouldn't be anyone new in here. That shouldn't be a thing. Oh, cupboards. Bathroom. Use that right away. Upstairs. Yeah, I didn't know the tricks. I just didn't know the tricks yet. I think I just went through the house backwards because I had a opened up wall that I wasn't supposed to go through. That's kind of what I'm saying. When the game developers set up a house, you're supposed to run through it in a certain fashion, and they usually guide you through what that certain fashion should be. But then when you go breaking through the wall, and you go in from a different angle, kind of throws things off. 800 meters in that direction. Alright, let's get out the bike. That's gonna be the town that I found that I wanted to interact with. You sound a lot scarier than you look. They really gave you a nasty voice. Everybody else is kind of like moaning and groaning. And they kind of just seem generally displeased with their current situation. You sound actively angry. But you don't look actively angry. So it's a little strange. Alright, so we're gonna go to this house. We're gonna go to the town. We're gonna figure out how many houses are there. See if we can raid the entire town in one day. Yeah, I definitely think... Oh, we got a little crawler. Definitely don't think I've been here. I guess we'll park our bike right in the... No, take our bike from house to house. Or there's a giant barn over there. No, we'll do the houses. Ooh. What you doing here? Didn't even make your signature sound. Didn't even know it was a lumberjack zombie. I hear someone shuffling outside. Oh, come on. Alright. Locked. Let me guess. Unlocked. That's what I mean by you're supposed to be guided through the house. Clearly, you're not going to sit there and break down a locked door. That looks like it's supposed to break. Nope. Okay. Alright, there's a zombie in there and a zombie in there. Ooh. That's a nighttime zombie. That one's not. You can tell it's a nighttime zombie, or a feral zombie, as they're sometimes referred to as, because they have glowing yellow eyes. And that indicates that they're going to be a faster moving enemy than their normal daytime counterpart. And there's going to be another one right in there. Are we gonna have someone behind here? Guess not. Oh, we got a weathered backpack. Ooh! You know, we were just told to buy one of these. So I guess we're gonna wear a leather duster. It's a green leather duster too. My favorite color. Okay. Locked up door, upstairs, closet. Nobody in the closet. Moldy backpack in the closet. We got a friend. Oh. I did not kill her in time. Anybody else? No. Alright, so we have that door we can go through, or we can go upstairs. Oh, we're encountering a storm. I feel like there's someone hiding behind that. Nope. Okay. Is that real? That is not real. I'm getting good at the identify game. I don't have enough room for stones. That's not a good start. Let me trade something out here, because I need that basic necessity. I think we'll get rid of the plastics. And we'll take stones. Alright, let's look through here. Ooh. Little food dump. That's not what I need. Coffee. I'm not going to look through all that stuff. I want to get as much of this town done as possible. Okay, we got a crawler. Nobody there. Really? That's it? Okay. Alright, we got sports bag. Wall. Nobody. The heck? Where are the zombies? Okay, there's nobody in that room. Let's harvest these resources before we go downstairs, and we don't have enough space for more cobblestone rocks. We'll turn those feathers in. Cobblestone. Oh, I'm not breaking that whole thing down. Not for a little bit of coal. Oh, he was right here. And I did not see him. And he was right here. Oh, they might have spawned in as I entered the room. Because I definitely would have seen those two. Okay. Nothing in those two. Get some resources from this. It's a $70 jacket. It's a quality item right there. That door's unlocked. Ooh, this is like a little maze. Kind of like this. I don't trust cornbread that's been sitting, or... Ooh. Okay. Is it just her? Jeez. Okay. I just pulled out my flaming torch. Oh, he's a feral. We got 750 experience for killing him. Oh, he was in here. That looks like somewhere they'd hide a zombie. Another burning shaft mod, which I really don't need, but if I did, now I have the option to use it. Let's go ahead and drink this goldenrod tea, and we'll pick up that burning shaft mod, because that's such an underrated piece of equipment. Ooh, craft fireman helmets and take 5% less damage when wearing them. I can make a fireman helmet and then put a light mod on it. Ooh, that would be absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna casually heal for over 200 points. Obviously your max cannot go above unless you get a bonus. You can't heal above your max health, so it's kind of useless, but that would armor capacity or carrying capacity +1. I really only have one spot open, so that's not a big deal to me. I might be able to put that like right on a piece of clothing I'm wearing. We'll see if I can do that, and then I can kind of just use it. Yeah, I can, that's got 4. Can't be on there, probably can't be on there. Leather duster? Leather duster can't. It's gotta be a piece of armor. That's got 3 spots. That's a shirt. That's got, there we go. Oh, it already has one on it. Alright, I have to take a mod off. Let's go ahead and take off the cooling mesh mod. We'll put on the armor pocket mod, so I have armor pockets on my helmet. That totally makes... Ah, and I already have a cooling mesh here. Alright. I don't have a cooling mesh here. Alright. That works out. We'll get both of those back. We'll eat one of our grilled steaks. Check what's in the lab equipment box. Bar brawling 3. Killer instinct, gain 5% damage with each kill, up to 15%. After 10 seconds without killing anyone or anything, it downgrades by 1 level. Oh, so if I get a bunch of consecutive kills, that is incredible. I love that so much. I think I can get that concrete. Alright, this will unlock all the doors for me, so I can easily make my way back out. Let's go see what's in the shed. Is there another way into the shed? Probably that. Yeah. Have to break in through a window. Okay. Nobody in here. Nothing up there. Okay, not really worth coming in here. Okay. So we'll jump on our bike. Did we search the... We did not. Maintenance. Take care of your spear and it will take care of you. Spears degrade 20% slower. That's fantastic. The spear has become my absolute favorite weapon in this game. It's got incredible range, incredible damage. It's just an overall good time. Is that a dog? Can't tell what that is. Oh. It's a zombie with a claw for a hand. That's why I couldn't identify it. Dropped a cash bag and no one there. I've learned to become very diligent about checking corners. This game has instilled that in me. God, I really don't have a lot that... You know what? Scrapping the boots. They're expensive, but I have 16,000 coins. Casino tokens. Alright, let's go around here. Let's collect all of this. Get all that free experience. Which, if I knew I was coming through here, I would have brought that Grandpa's Learning Elixir, which makes you I think it gives you a 30% boost to any experience you gain for 5 minutes. Which if you raid a house quick enough, you might be able to do that. I can't tell if there's anyone in there. I don't think there is. What about the... Nope. See, it might just spawn them in. We're gonna see. Yup. So, it's kind of impossible to... It's kind of impossible to predict that they're gonna be in there. Because they don't spawn in until you're actually in the house. I mean, the game does that on purpose for not only a fear factor to keep you on your toes, but if all the zombies were constantly spawned in wherever they're supposed to be, your game would not run. Yeah, I will eat through these stone crossbow bolts. I do not care. Garment bag. Lead. Don't ask me why that's in a closet. Alright, locked door, unlocked door. nobody in there. Nobody over here. And that's the basement. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Can I get a headshot? Alright. I don't think I see a third one there, but I'm not taking a chance. Little game room. Is this another place I could have fallen through? Or is this the wraparound that I was just at? Yeah, it's the wraparound. Okay, well, we're kind of skipping a little bit. Let's find out what's in here. I'm okay with this. Storage box, polymers. Lots of resources. I want to get my pickaxe out for that one. Well, let's say. Bats. Back in the day, baseball bats were all the rage, but they must have had weaker zombies. It's time to up your game. You can craft steel clubs. Don't get the baseball bats, the wooden baseball bat purists started. Although, I don't think I've ever heard of a steel bat. I've definitely heard of aluminum bats. Yo? Okay, we got... Ooh. They're fast ones. Okay. Yeah, there's more. Sounds like they're walkers. Yes. Are you kidding me? Okay, you've got normal eyes. That's just a dead body. Okay, nothing in here. We'll gather the coal from this. Wow, okay. Was not expecting a house like this. Alright. This is happening. This is a major jackpot house. Not really worth it. I believe I have a point. Yeah. Lucky looter I already have. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, we'll work on our wooden bow schematic. I would be able to work that up. If you know where to look, you can find money just laying around. Find more dukes and loot. That's a beautiful thing to get first, because some of these might have dukes. That's a lot of weapon repair kits. I'm gonna leave the oil shale. That is something you can make into expensive stuff, but not really expensive on its own. Speaker schematic. Lead car battery, no. And mechanical parts, no. The leather trunk, iron desk, meh. Passing gas. I love the names in this. Ooh, chemistry station schematic. I mean, I already have a workbench, so I can make that, but that's extra. I have 150. I have 150. That's an extra little bit of experience that we can tack on. Let's get rid of our paper. And we'll take these because they're worth 160. And then we're gonna lockpick this. We're probably gonna have to dump a few things in here, hoping for some quality guns. Not sure we're gonna get some, but we'll see. We have a hunting rifle. We have some magnum ammo. Fortify. Ooh. So I got this in my other game, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. When health is below 50%, gain 1 hit point every... Okay. Got it. For some reason, the way I read this, and it makes sense for a fortifying grip on an like on a weapon, I thought this said when durability is below 50%, gain 1 hit point every 5 seconds. I was going to use that and like transfer it through all my equipment when it drops below 50% and just kind of let it heal over time. I thought that's what that did. But if it's when health is below 50%, that's my health as the survivor. So when health is below 50%, gain 1 hit point every 5 seconds. That's incredibly useful. You can run away for, I mean, at the beginning of the game, you can die in 3 hits. So that's not as useful. But, I mean, if you're running low on food and medical supplies, and you have this, you could essentially just run away from the zombies, and you would be safe. I'm definitely going to put that on something. Like, right now. It has to be on A. Yep. I don't believe I have to have that out. I believe it'll just go on its own. Painkillers, I will use one of them before I go. Magnum ammo can stay, weighted head mod can stay. Alright, we are out of here. Let me see if there's any more of the house that I did not explore. Yep, I'm just supposed to fall through the house. Oh, I have not explored this. Ooh, he's a runner. Yeah, it wasn't really worth it. I didn't find, however, the, thought I was supposed to find the key rack somewhere to open all the doors. But I'm not finding that. Okay. Anyways. We did that. Run through here. Oh, I dropped down. I remember now. Here. Yeah, I dropped down from this bed. Okay, here? Someone there? Would you like to? Oh, I'm on the second floor. Oh. It did not want to show me where my bedroll was. Therefore, it did not want to show me where my base was. Alright, we're gonna head back home because it's about to be the end of our stream. I'm gonna miss the server if this is the last stream we do on here. I'm really hoping for one more day. Like I'm hoping it stays active until next Monday. It's kind of become like a friend. We'll just have to make a new friend once June starts up. And then hopefully we can play alongside some friends. Because I'm telling you, the dynamic of this game changes so incredibly when you integrate other people into it. There's so much more strategizing. Everything becomes more efficient. Instead of taking 38 days to get to the next trader, you can essentially have one person run a bunch of jobs for the initial trader that you find, the White River settlement, and then once they finish enough jobs, it's either they finish enough jobs or they reach a certain level, then you're able to go find the next trade settlement. And you can essentially have one person do that for the entire server. We're getting there. We're not going to get caught out in the night. Last thing we need to do on this server is die. Actually, I don't think I've ever died on the server. Not something I want to do, but if anyone has never played this before, when you die, because it's an online game as well as a solo game, your death is not the end of your playthrough. You basically respawn back at what's called a bedroll, which the tutorial at the beginning of the game teaches you how to put down before you do anything else. So you automatically have a place to spawn back to. And when you put down a bedroll, you are basically setting up camp wherever you put that. And if you decide that you're going to go out and get killed, you will respawn. Either you have two options. You can respawn near your bedroll, or you can respawn on your bedroll. The reasoning for that is if you get killed right on top of your bedroll, you would be stuck in a perma loop of getting attacked every time you tried to respawn. You end up dropping everything that you had when you die. If you have it on your person, it gets dropped onto the ground, and then you no longer have it. But if you die and then you restock on like ammunition and medicine, whatever you need, and you go back and you find your dropped backpack, it will have everything that you had when you died. And you can pick it back up, equip all your armor back, put all your weapons back on, and basically move on from there. Ugh. I'm sitting here reorganizing, knowing the futility of it. It's kind of bittersweet. You know what? Not gonna need them. Not in this playthrough, at least. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing all this. There is actually one thing I want to do. And I want to make sure I have enough frame shapes to do it. This might be a big ass thing, but we'll see. We're gonna see how this works out. I'm really hoping it works out. Because I'm working way too hard on this. I'm giving it way too much brain power for it to not work. Really? That's what's gonna stop me right now? The little wood-based bush? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna see how this looks, because I'm not sure if it worked out the way I wanted it to, but we're gonna find out. We'll see if it looks like what I want it to. Yeah! So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're able to make it for the whole stream, thank you for staying for the whole stream. If you're able to make it halfway through, thank you for showing up. In terms of my next stream, oh, well, we'll talk about this one. This is our last stream, possibly, on this server of 7 Days to Die. And the reasoning for that is the new Alpha 21 update is coming up. We're gonna hope no zombie comes through and just demolishes this thing. It is made out of just wood frames. But basically, there's a new update coming out, and when the new updates come out, they take over the servers and change them a little bit, and because it does that, any server that you had that was based in a previous update basically gets wiped clean. There's no way they can prevent that. It's just certain parts of your game won't work the same if it's in a different update. And so because of that, they have to wipe everything clean to make sure no one has a broken game when they come back. Yeah, we have a zombie breaking open a door over here. But yeah, this is possibly our last stream of this server, which means anyone who has been following us for the past 38 in-game days, which I believe we're getting like 2 days out of each stream, which means we've been going, I think, 19 streams at this point. Yeah, that's at least a couple months at this point. So we've been hanging out with this server for quite some time, and it's been fantastic to have people show up, enjoy the content I'm making, and kind of just be here for the ride. A lot of people know about this game, and they showed up because they like the game, and then a lot of people don't know about this game, and they just wanted to be here to support me, which both things are super cool, and I appreciate it so much. Obviously, this is not something that I do as a full-time job. It's a hobby. It's something I like doing, and not something that I necessarily want to turn into a monetary thing. This is something that I enjoy doing, and I like playing games, and I want to do that alongside an audience, just for the fun of it. So, it's not a big deal if people show up, but it is a big deal when people show up. Basically, you don't have to show up. You don't have to be here for the stream. You can watch the stream afterwards on the Twitch VODs, or if I upload that episode to YouTube, you can watch that. And it doesn't have to be live when you're watching it. The fact is, I enjoy when people watch my content, not because I'm making money off of it, but just because I'm doing something that I enjoy, and you guys are watching alongside with me, and you guys are giving me feedback. You're giving me comments. You're talking in the chat, so I have someone to interact with during the actual live stream. That's super cool of everybody. If you've ever dropped by for the live stream, thank you so much. It's always Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. Sometimes we run a little bit over, and sometimes we skip our streams, but if any of that happens, again, nothing's in concrete. So we're still working on it being a hobby, and if things go awry, it's okay, because it's not the end of the world. It's me enjoying playing games, and everybody else hopefully enjoying watching me play games. But yeah, thank you so much for watching 7 Days to Die. Hopefully we will be starting a new server on Alpha 21 next Monday. I'll have to set up my stream a little early to see if I can get a server started. I'm going to try to get some other people involved, or get involved with some other people playing the game. Whether that's going to be other Twitch streamers or just random people in the community and just join a public server. We'll do something along those lines. It's a lot easier to just join a public server and kind of like go in when everything's happening, than get people to align with your schedule. Just because 8 to 10 is not like a typical scheduled time. A lot of people who do this for their job, they work during the daytime, and that's when they decide to do their streams. I already have a job, so my Twitch streams happen at night. But yeah, we will be hopefully starting a new server next Monday. But before that, Wednesday at 8 p.m. will be our next stream. We will be playing Half-Life 2. We beat Half-Life 1. Everything is now officially on the YouTube archive, so if anyone wants to go watch that, that would be great support. If you watched it live, even better. If you want to recap, go watch the YouTube archive. And the Half-Life 2 playthrough is also going to be episodic, so every one of our streams is going to be a different episode, and that's all going to go onto the YouTube archive as well. And then after that, we're basically going to play through the Half-Life saga. So we're going to play Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. We might jump into some of the extra lore, like Half-Life Blue Shift and Half-Life Opposing Force. I have those as well. Or we could do things in the same universe, like Portal. They have the new games, Half-Life Alyx, which is a VR game. I would have to make a setup for that. But if I did decide to do that, I would kind of just move some stuff around in the room that I'm in, and set up a VR set. And then they have what I just recently saw is Black Mesa, which I'm not sure if that is a new storyline or if it's Half-Life 1 revamped with current graphics. I will have to check that out. If it's a new storyline, I will probably add it into the saga. If it's just a revamp of Half-Life 1, we might look at it, but I don't think I'm gonna play it because it's probably gonna be like a $60 version of Half-Life 1. And having played it so recently, I don't think I need that. I think Black Mesa, if that is just a reskinned version of Half-Life 1, is more of the nostalgia factor for people who played Half-Life 1 when they were kids, and now they grew up and they get to replay it again, but it's all retextured and reskinned. But we'll see. If it is a new thing, then we will jump into that. And then Friday will continue to be our Dead by Daylight streaming with friends night. If anybody wants to throw out other games that they want to see, I have a spot on the Twitch bio. There's a little suggestion chart, so you can put that there, and I'll look through that and find out if you guys want me to play this game or this game or this game, and I'll see if I can get some other people involved, and that will be our Friday stream. But yeah, as the wood frames say, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.